Hi Virgo, I'm Lisi the High Priestess. This is a brand new channel. It's a brand new channel with my old name. So press like, subscribe, notification bell. With the notification, you can get my lives. If not, you have to wait 12 hours. This can resonate in your past, present, or future conversations that you're having. Synchronicity, because I like it like that. Like I can run however I want to run my platform, and I run it just like how I want to. Okay, so Virgo, you're like, I am a boss and I do whatever I want. I do it how I like. I'm gonna continue doing it how I like. Yeah, if I'm under someone, yeah, I'll work under them. But on my off time, the way I run things, I run them the way I like how to run them. Okay, so I feel like you have that kind of liberty where you can choose how to run your business. That's a blessing. Also, Virgo, before I was laying down. I was doing my one card pulls for my mini platforms. And I was thinking about a dream I had last night. Last night I dreamt that I had cornrows on. Okay. And I started to cut my hair. I cut my hair. I don't know if I cut my hair for attention, but I know it's not a good thing cutting your hair. Okay. You know who else cut her hair? Britney Spears cut her hair. Sagittarius. When she felt like she couldn't take it no more. Okay, she felt like her life was being controlled by everybody but her. You know, you know who else cut their hair one time? I once cut all my hair off. Yeah, and guess what, Virgo? It was after a breakup with the Virgo. Yeah, Virgo was my first love. Virgo was my first love. Yeah, that I feel like Virgos have a hard time letting go of their first loves. You know, it's almost like cutting your hair off. You have to get it from the root, get it all, forget about all the bad memories and the good memories you had and start all over. Okay. Someone may have done this in the past, or someone that you may have dealt with done this in the past, or this is going to reoccur, or this is going to happen to you. The Moon card, Secrets, the King of Swords, and the Eight of Coins. Because look, in my dream, the girl I had like cornrows, but they had like it was bundles of hair. It was a weave. It was a sewed in weave. Okay. And I just grabbed the scissors and I started to cut all over the cornrows. Okay. Cutting your hair off. Cutting. Okay. Um, like someone's trying to cut the weave out of their head or something like that, or someone was just like, fuck it, I don't even care. They just cut their hair. Like, I'm just gonna cut all this mess off. Cutting this mess off. Okay. Also, like, it's shaving season. Okay, it does clog up the sinks, I mean the tubs or whatever. So eye on that. Okay, because I feel like someone's shaving and they're clogging up the sink. Okay. Or I don't know. I feel like someone's tired of their hair. Okay. Long hair don't care. Like I'm cutting it all off. All right. Someone cut it off. Like someone was cutting it for attention. Okay. Or someone's trying to release themselves from like, I don't know, you're trying to cut ties with your old memories, the old you. Okay. You're trying to innovate yourself or something like that. Okay. The Lover's card, the Four of Swords, the Dream, the Ten of Swords. It was like a nightmare. Because to me, the Two of Swords, when I woke up, I was like, oh my gosh, I know I didn't cut. And then in my dream, I was saying, like, why am I doing this? I love my hair, but I kept doing it. Like, I was like, I love my hair. I would never cut my hair ever again. That was the first and the last time I ever would ever do that. Okay. Thank God it was when I was young. Okay. Also, I feel like someone here might regret cutting their hair. Okay. I feel like don't do impulse decisions on temporary emotions. Okay. Because I feel like someone plays around a lot with their hair when they're emotional. Okay. It can do some serious damage to your hair. Okay. Also, I feel like that's how you can tell when someone's going through things. Like women tend to like gravitate to hairdos, changing it up a lot when they're trying to find themselves. Okay. Also during the years, okay, as the years go by, someone might every single year change their style up, the way they do their hair, okay, something like that. You, I feel like hair therapy. Okay. Also, you could be noticing someone's hair change. Okay. Someone could be experiencing hair loss or something like that. I recommend vitamin E for that. Okay. Taking it, ingesting it, eating things with vitamin E. Okay. It's good for your skin and it's good for your hair. Biotin is good for it too. Research things that are good for your hair. Okay, you used to be here, now you gone there. Okay. Also, someone could like waxing, or someone likes it shaved. Okay, someone doesn't like it with hair, I don't know. Okay, someone likes to be squeaky clean, hairless. Okay, someone has like a hair phobia too. Also, someone could have I think, if I'm not mistaken, Will Smith is an Aries and Jada Pinkett Smith is a Virgo. Okay. Appalachia. Okay. Someone finally just decides, like, I don't even care. Like, I'd rather have my hair short. Okay. Blessings to that notion, especially if you do have that kind of disease. And I understand that disease, by the way. Um, I understand why someone will cut their hair off and be like, I don't care, and it's in fashion. Okay, so who else has it that looked really good on them? Amber Rose. Okay. All right, what else? I get the Tower moment and the Four of Wands. Yes. Look, someone changed up their hair or cut their hair after a relationship ended right here. Or also, I feel like someone's coming in after they have already got their hair cut. They're showing it to you. Also, I feel like someone gets to see someone like, for example, white people use wigs too a lot, but African American community, like, and I've known for a lot of Spanish people to wear weaves, clip-ons, all of that. You could probably see somebody with their without their extra hair, without their weave. Okay. You get to see them for who they really are. Okay. Because I feel like a hair is like masking, it's kind of like used as something for beauty. You're very beautiful if you can have all your hair cut off and still look fire, still look bomb, still turn heads. Okay, hair or no hair, you look fabulous, you look good, or this person looks really good with or without hair. Okay. You still love them, they still love you. Okay, even when they did it to not impress you, you still impressed. Okay, because it moves you, it makes, and you got to see a different side of someone. Okay, so I feel like a cool hairstyle, or someone is changing up their hair. Someone's going to let it grow out, or someone's going to completely cut it. Someone's going to change something to their appearance. Okay, appearances, heavy emphasis on appearances, changing it up. Okay. Okay, what else? Also, like with your hair, it's like DNA. Cutting off your hair, that's DNA, that's your family ties. People can you do a lot with your hair. Okay. And someone here completely cuts off all ties. You could be cutting ties with your family, or cutting ties with people that you grew up with. Okay. Or cutting ties with your past. Okay, I feel like the beauty is only superficial. Beauty within is starting to matter more. Okay, a beautiful soul outweighs the beautiful look someone has. Okay, have you ever seen someone that is so beautiful but they carry an ugly spirit? Yeah, not attractive. Okay, have they say that men tend to like have sex with whoever. Like, I've noticed with women, we we belittle women by their looks. Like if a man were to cheat with you on with an uglier woman, we will say she's not even all that, you like ugly people. But we never come to think, like, what was it that they were seeking out of a different woman that they couldn't find in your beautiful self? Because beauty is only superficial. For real, for real, it's your soul. So maybe those other people have had a better soul or a better spirit than us, that made someone like someone uglier. Maybe their spirit was prettier. We never tend to think about those kind of things, you know? And it's here thinking back on some of the things, my relationship with that I had with the Virgo. Maybe I didn't have a beautiful spirit to keep the Virgo I had in my life, because he was always so busy finding love with everybody else but me. And so maybe the ugly spirit I had was trying to hold on to something that wasn't working for me. And the more I stayed with that significant person, the more uglier I became, because I was full of resentment, revenge, bitterness from things not going my way. And maybe the beauty that he has seen on other people was trying to get away from the ugly version of myself. I don't know. I sit back and I think about that. And I feel like when I was with the Virgo, I was never the best version of myself. I feel like I was very broken. I didn't understand myself. I didn't understand where my pain came from, where my insecurities came from. And when you're in a puppy love state with someone, sometimes we don't understand why their reactions get, or their actions lead to certain reactions out of us. Understanding the Virgo, I couldn't say I would understand a Virgo, because I couldn't even understand it when I was with one. But I will say I was with a Virgo for a very long time, so it couldn't have been all that bad. You know what I'm saying? Virgos tend to be very grounded people. They care about working, and they love their family. Majority of them. If you don't, I pray for your soul, because your family should always be number one. Your family should matter. Family ties should be important, because Virgos are grounded. That's a family tree comes from the ground. And a Virgo is able to do those kind of things. And cutting ties from a Virgo that is grounded so deep inside of me, I had to cut my hair to cut ties from whatever I felt was connected to them. Now, Virgo, if you understand how I feel, because even though I may be an Aquarius and a Scorpio from rebirth, that doesn't mean that we can't understand each other as a human. We don't have to be the same zodiac sign to understand experiences, understand life paths, understand have an understanding of the same situation from two a different set of eyes. Okay. Um, because when I had cut my hair, he thought I looked beautiful. And I thought I was taking away the most ugliest parts of my life, or the ugliest, the things that had me attached to that Virgo. But that person saw in me was beautiful. The change in me was beautiful. And it took for me to leave one. You ever leave somebody because you know it's the best thing for both of y'all? Like, you could love somebody so much, but together it's just so toxic. There's too much water under the bridge, because your hair growing out signifies years of loving yourself, taming your hair, making your hair look beautiful. It is self-confidence in the person. It's your hair, over the years it grows longer and longer and longer. It's a story of who you really are. And um we try sometimes to forget about the things we have experienced in our life, because it can bring traumatic stress or traumatic events to reappear back into your life. But I feel like sometimes it's over years, how we deal with that pain that we have felt, it helps you become more of a survivor. Like, we have to deal with our problems face on. We might act like we can cut our hair and like it never existed and feel brand new, like we shed all that off. But you know, that's a life full of experience. That's a life full of growth. It took all those years for your hair to grow out, for it to be as beautiful as it is, and to cut it off and start all over. That's some like it's some powerful thing. It's a very powerful thing to be able to find yourself beautiful again after you've gotten rid of everything that you thought at one time was beautiful. And that, even though you might feel very different, people can see the light. They can see that you have shed off all those dark things that used to hang like it was beautiful on top of your head. Other people saw beauty, but they wouldn't understand the heat that you had to deal with when you had hair, the weight on your head. Like, it weighs on you. Beauty is pain, by the way. Beauty is pain. Why do we constantly thrive to be beautiful for other people who give us a lot of pain? Beauty is pain. It can be painful to be beautiful. Some people will only love you for your beauty and never love you for who you really are inside. And it's when we get to the point where we're cutting off our hair, we're doing things to change ourselves up. We got to have time to ourselves. I was listening to Kevin Gates, and he was saying that if you find yourself in a state of confusion, go have some time by yourself. Virgo is the hermit card. By yourself, ask yourself, what do I love? What do I hate? What makes me happy? What makes me sad? What makes me mad? Because those kind of things, we have to face them even when we don't, because they will reappear and resurface time after time. And I can understand that the first experience can make you want to cut your hair off, but by the time your hair is long again, would you redo those things that you did when you were young? Would you do that now? Would you look at yourself not like, I need to forget about how beautiful I used to look? Would you look in the mirror and tell yourself, it took a long time to get here, through the trials and tribulations, through the ups and downs, through the highs and the lows, I managed to be beautiful. Not because people are saying that, but because I know it takes a beautiful soul to survive what others couldn't. When we are no longer victims, but we are survivors of the circumstances that we put ourselves in, when we become accountable for what we allowed others to do to us, that it wasn't because you were ugly, it's because the energy made you feel ugly. Because now when you feel beautiful, it's because you have grown up to be the best version of yourself. How beautiful it is to truly love yourself for who you really are. Blessings, Virgo, and thank you for your time.